It's like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn off. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Eagles are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Giants offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
It is a snowy and blustery day in the city of brotherly love as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start. And the Philadelphia Eagles. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Again, it's Pumphrey. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Defense showing blitz. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. First down, Fox. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Oh, look at that. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. They give to Smallwood. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a second and just 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They run with Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. See if they stay on the ground for second down. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fox escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off. To throw on 2nd down, Fox. And his
His throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Let's go! Green, 39!
From the gun, Fox. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. As they run the counter play. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock the defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They begin the drive with Pumphrey. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They run the counter now on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on first is Wentz. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He gets away from one, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A final shot before break. Fox going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Looking to throw on second down. Fox. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Fox. And Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. Running for it, Smallwood. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. They run again on 1st down with Smallwood. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And some room to roam now. Cordero Patterson past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cordero Patterson, 101 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out and out come the Eagles. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
No gain on the play there, second down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Throwing now is Wentz. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. It's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Eagles on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Fox. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing again. Fox. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. The tight end in motion right.
All right, now look at 56.
From the gun on third down. Fox. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down carry here for Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Fox. It's caught. Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off play action. Fox. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And welcome back. We are in the city of Brother. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It's caught by OBJ. A good pickup there of 22. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Looking to throw. Fox. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw. Fox. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start the drive with Smallwood. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Throwing is Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Wentz looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, Fox. Touchdown, Giants. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gone!
Now it's It's the backup, Hackenberg. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw, Hackenberg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Throwing, Hackenberg. And that'll be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Eagles on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Hackenberg. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Handoff comes to Smallwood, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On first down, Fox. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants add on to their lead. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense. And that's their first of this second half. Point after now from Catanzaro. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second down, Hackenberg. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A first down throw for Hackenberg. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Green, 39.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the Pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
All right, here we go.
Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. To throw, Hackenberg. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down, Hackenberg. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's Hackenberg. And that's complete to Jeffrey. A nice gain of 21 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll throw again. Hackenberg. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
All right, here we go.
Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Andrew Adams, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They begin the drive to Johnson, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Shepard will go in motion right. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Fox. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you. And you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd and goal from the 1. It's Pumphrey on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. 3rd and goal. Hackenberg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Giants, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Counting up the bills with my dominant hand. Yo, choose up. Take this, appreciate it. This too. If I tear up the rim shot. I'm going global, coast to coast like my G.I. Joe present. I've yet to see a Cobra. So off my rocker got me sipping club soda. Some bombs never go off, some stars never blow up. I'm pitching in, never in the dugout. Reaching in my and I can't take a head count. Flashback, 03, things was looking run down. Now I set foot in the place, it's a luau. Killing like 10 counts, y'all know how we get down. House with the fence around, y'all know that we en route. Transition from the Impala to the Fisker. I should charge admission for that to get the dessert. Left the doors up, now the Lambo has pigtails. Since you getting comfy, I'ma let you sit there, I'ma let you stay there. When I shed a tear, they didn't have no care. So I'ma charge retail. I brought some cause you say you want set. If you love sick in the room, you best get well. Every dog has its day, what the no tuck. Sway Lee Winter Magazine, double XL. Floss with your Gucci on, dipped in colors burst on the cars and the jewels. They got a spray tan.